Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video on the algorithm, okay? So like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? I wanted to do a quick video, okay? Happy 4th of July to everyone, okay? I hope that you all are enjoying your holiday. My mom cooked today, okay? She did her famous potato salad too, so y'all know I am stuffed. I eat potato salad until I just can't eat it no more, okay? But anyways, she does the best in America, okay? I wanted to talk about will Orange Mound Quet do the right thing and tell on everyone, or will he try and play the feds? Okay, Orange Mound Quet has been in the media, okay, quite a bit for a couple years now, but definitely for like the last year, okay. Alicia Morrison, for like the last year. And of course, as of probably the last month, he's definitely the focal point has been on him, okay. You know, I think everybody was kind of trying to figure out why Orange Mound Quet got out on a $9,000 bond. They have not made the reasons why that readily available to the public, right? A lot of that is sealed, as it should be, right? It's an ongoing investigation, and I don't think stuff like that, the intricate details of anything like that at this point, should be told to the public, because we don't know what it is. You know, for those of us that truly want justice for young Dolph, sometimes things have to be a secret, right? Until it's safe to reveal it, okay? I'm sure everything always comes out in the end, but when you start trying to reveal and find stuff out and get information to put out too early on as it relates to very important stuff, that's when you start messing up cases, okay? As I've said this, and I've continuously said this from day one. Orange Mound Quet was not. I don't believe that Orange Mound Quet was the mastermind. Okay. A lot of people got mad at me for saying that. Been saying it forever from the day one. Okay. He's not I don't believe that he's the mastermind. I believe that Orange Mound Quet had played a part in it, and a very serious part, but I don't think he was the mastermind. I don't think he was. I don't believe he was a shooter, but I do believe he played a part in maybe getting the young man that was out there, that assassinated young Dolph. Okay, I believe that he was brought in. Okay, but will he do the right thing and tell on everyone, or will he try and play in the face of the feds? I think what people like Orange Mound Quet make the mistake of doing, especially when they've been in and out of the system, they make the mistake of believing that they can play the system. He's a career criminal, so I'm sure there are quite a few things that he's gotten away with, that was not as serious, right? As maybe it relates to the police, because they didn't want to check it out. They didn't feel like it was serious enough to check it out. And he just kind of skated by, but I don't think this is one of those times, right? Hey, I believe that as it relates to anybody, especially when you're facing when you are involved in a crime this heinous, and they did it by choice, right? They involved themselves by choice. Oftentimes, people want to pick and choose, as I've been saying about all of them. They want to pick and choose who they throw up under the bus. And then when people start to be unalived, they tend to think that they can blame the the unalive man. That's the oldest trick in the book. Okay. And so I think, people kind of, especially when they're career criminals, and I'm talking about as it relates to anybody who, are that's out there in the street and that, think that they are hustlers and they can outsmart anybody because they've been out in the street doing their dirt. They have that mentality. Oh, he gonna blame the dead man. I can't understand why people feel like that a lot of these investigators and agents and stuff that's working on this case can be outsmarted by some damn criminals. Okay. Everybody knows that is the oldest trick in the book. Okay. To try and blame the dead person. And just because a person tries to do it, and which they do, don't mean that it's going to be accepted. Okay. Juke's name came up in this the whole time. Okay. His name had come up in this the whole time. I'm sure that they was told about what Juke's involvement was. Okay. Then Juke was unfortunately taken out, but if Juke had not been taken out, at some point Juke was going to be indicted. Okay, and I'm sure everybody knows that. So when I talk about what Orange Mound Quet do the right thing, I do believe that Orange Mound Quet can touch more people than just Juke. Okay, because they initially came to Orange Mound Quet. I do believe the people that want a young Dolph gone. Because see, I don't think Orange Mound Quet cared for Dolph. I don't. Okay, I could tell by the way that he how he handled himself when he was asked those questions about paper route and all of that on Stan G's channel, which I think that interview is going to come back to bite him. I don't think he cared for young Dolph, but I don't think he cared. I don't think he conceived the idea of taking him out. Okay, I think it was strictly greed and bad decisions. Okay, that's how he got involved. Greed and just being, I have to say, old and stupid, because you don't get to be Orange Mound Quet's age, right? And Orange Mound Quet and I are around the same age. You don't get to be his age and the age of the others that came together, and I guess we're all around the same age, to take young Dolph out and still make these dumb decisions based on greed, or I don't like that nigga anyways. You know what I'm talking about? When you get old, you have to be wiser. And so I think that it's unfortunate, hey, that he, because I don't believe that he has put his finger on everyone. I don't think he has told on everyone. So that's why I say, will he do the right thing and tell on everyone, or will he try and play the feds? And I think it's always when you have those, those street dudes that have that street mentality, there's always, because they don't necessarily want to, they don't like the law enforcement, right? But you have to deal with them when you do illegal things like what they did, right? Participation in an unaliving of a young man. And so I think it's always that, I don't want to deal with them. Of course they don't. But then, hey, you are you willing to go do life? And so, his life hangs in the balance. That's why I say, will he end up telling on everyone? Because see, I don't think he's going to be able to get away. He's already out on bond with not doing it. I know everybody else is saying, I think Orange Mound Quet is getting away because he's out. He's been out doing, God knows what. Okay. I was telling someone the other day, I got tickled because when I saw the video of him, when they had that video out of him going into, I believe, the Home Depot. I believe it was the Home Depot. I didn't say nothing, but it looks like he was going into the Home Depot. And this was like, what, last year? I recognized the Home Depot was the one in Mississippi. It was the one in South Haven. So, hey, because, I go to the Home Depot all the time. But, I recognized it, but I didn't say anything. But will he do the right thing? Maybe that's the area he prefers to shop in. Especially with all of this stuff going on. I'm sure he has to look over his shoulder, but he don't act like he is. Um, or maybe there's a reason why he's, shopping around that area and is always around that area. Okay, I can't speculate on why, so I'm not gonna say one way or the other, but I'm sure it's a reason why he's always around that area. But anyways, will Hernandez go in and do the right thing and tell on everyone? I think he's gonna be in a position where he's not gonna have a choice. I don't think he's gonna have a choice but to do the right thing. Not unless he wants to go do life. I don't know if Hernandez Govan has served a whole lot of time in jail. But when you start Hernandez, Orange Malquet is in his 40s. Orange Malquet don't want to go. He can't even afford to do a 20 piece. I was looking at Orange Malquet. Orange Malquet, as we get older, our legs and stuff, because I slipped in the tub and my foot been hurting me ever since. Hell, I've been going to the podiatrist for it. Don't heal up like you used to. So going to we ain't got that kind of time when you're in your 40s to be trying to spend not even 20 years. And 20 years normally come by way of doing the right thing. Because if you don't, you get 60, right? We know he can't do 60 because he ain't. That's really a life sentence. Because you talk about how old is he? About 43, 44. Let's see, 60 years. He'd be 100 and something. That's a life sentence, okay? 50, 40 years is a life sentence. Hell, 20, shit, almost is one. But will he try and play the feds? Like I said, I think everybody has to, kind of want to play the feds, and some people want to get more other people to. They want for some things to be told, but they kind of want the other to tell. I ain't gonna tell you tell that, because they want to keep their street creds. When you're talking about 60 years, you can't even think like that, because number one, what they did was wrong anyways. There's nothing right about what they did. Okay, there's nothing right about it. So they can't afford that, right? They can't afford to be doing stuff like that. Trying to play with the feds, because I just don't think that they can win as it relates to playing with the feds. Normally they get what they want. You know why? It's because they already know what it is. They already know what it is, and they're already ready to call bullshit. But it's just amazing to me how people feel like a lot of these criminals, and still some of these criminals, that's been in and out of the system, never even did a whole lot of time. And he gonna blame it on the debt man and get away with it. But I have to understand, some people are crazy. If they think that somebody can just go in there and say that and it's going to be accepted, right? But will he do the right thing? If I had to guess, I would think he's more than likely already given them some. But Orange Malquet probably, and this is just me taking an educated guess, is wanting complete immunity. And that's just not going to happen, because you have to pay for your sins, right? You cannot just get complete immunity. I don't even think Young Dolph's family would even accept that. People have to deal with what they did, whatever part they played in, whether they pulled a trigger or not. They have to deal with that. It's nowhere in the world they can get complete immunity. Okay, so will he do the right thing? Because I feel like 20 years better than 60. So will he do the right thing and tell on everyone? I believe eventually all of them are. They're going to stop trying to pick and choose who they want to tell on, and stop trying to get the others to tell more. And all of them are going to have to come on one accord, or else, it's going to be, their sentence is going to be a life sentence, straight dropping them at 20 in their 20s. Okay. So if you did 60 years, he'd be 80. He'd be 80 and his daughter would be, he'd be 80 something, going on 90. Because he's 26, he'd be 86. And his daughter would be probably in her 60s. He'd have grandchildren and great grandkids. Okay. Orange Mountain Quet can't do a 60 piece. He my age. That's a death sentence for him. He ain't going nowhere to the morgue. Okay. That he can't do 20. So will Hernandez do the right thing? I believe that he is going to. I believe that he is going to, because see, you have to understand Hernandez Govan, even though these street dudes be wanting to play with the government, they find out that they can't. Orange Mountain Quet is my age, so he's lived a little longer. Okay, so I think he understands the game more than Straight Drop and them do. He understands it a little bit more than even them. So he's already, I feel like, in self-preservation mode. Okay, I think he's getting more and more to a point that he probably don't care, and he'd be willing to, because see, he looking at God and them living their life like it's, I guess they think like it's golden on the outside. Him and Angela, she showing all up at the award show with a purse that's made like a gun, and he just had a brother. She pointed, at looking goofy, and he just had a brother, to be taken out with gun violence, and he let his girlfriend do something like that. That's all of them crazy, if you ask me, right? But he's looking at them living their best life, and once he go on, once he's sentenced, they still gonna live their best life, and he'll be behind the wall, okay, in a jail. So will he tell on everyone? I ain't talking about some people, I'm talking about everyone. Or will he try and play the feds? I think he's gonna tell on everyone, because it's every man for themselves now. If they sitting up trusting each other, they're a bunch of damn fools. We know there was a bunch of damn fools that even participate in anything like this, because anytime you get to be in your damn 40s, you ain't got no business being stupid. Okay? So I think that he will. He ain't got no choice. God and them don't give a damn about him. I think he will, and I think he's old enough to understand that they don't. Sometimes your mind might tell you that you can get away with something, but once you start to weigh the scales, doing the right thing always tilts more, right? Because I don't think that he can play with the feds, especially with them folks already knowing what has happened. So, I get to thinking about that. Yeah, I get to thinking about that, because other than Teezy, and Teezy is not here anymore. Rest in peace to Teezy. I hate that happened to Teezy. Teezy was a nice looking young man. Okay, these young boys are nice looking young men that have children, that that are young, that have so many possibilities. Yes, Teezy was involved with what happened to Young Dolph. Okay. But I like to see people go and do their time, not for folks to be taking them out. What happened to Teezy, I don't know. It leaves a lot to the imagination. I can only imagine, but since they're so quiet about it, I figured that they know what happened to him. Okay. I figured that they know, and a case is quietly being built as it relates to that. Okay. But will he tell? I believe he will, and he can tell, because like I said, other than Teezy, Devin Burns, because see, I think Teezy and Orange Mountain Quet knew to play even before Straight dropping them. Okay. I think Teezy and Orange Mountain Quet were the first two that was brought in. Okay. I think they were the first two that was brought in. So I don't know. We'll see if Orange Mountain Quet gonna let the Lord use him. Okay. We're gonna see. But anyways, I want to talk about that. as I sit here and I relax, okay? But I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.